From Cinemaware, the esteemed developers of the classic Defender of the Crown, comes this action strategy hybrid. You are Rocket Ranger, sent back to World War II from an alternate future in which the Nazis won the war thanks largely to the discovery of Lunarium. Rocket Ranger just about typifies Cinemaware games on the C64. Great fun, and an accurate conversion from their 16-bit predecessors. At this moment in time, 1940, Hitler and his Nazis are preparing to rampage across Europe and the known world, with the aid of super Lunarium bombs being built on the moon. You're called into the office of your commanding officer, and there you hear a strange, high-pitched whine. In front of you appears a rocket pack and all the other sprockets to go with it, such as a helmet and radium guns. The first screen of the game is the map of the world, on which you have to place your huge spy network of 5 people in order to gain intelligence on Nazi bases or to organise a resistance movement. After a short time, one or more of the spy icons will flash, meaning they have a report for you. It's usually info on a rocket or Lunarium, the mentioned substance which is used by you and the Nazis to power rockets and build bombs. It's all very B-movie sounding, but makes for a fantastic game. In summary, you've got to rescue a kidnapped scientist and his daughter, try to disable a highly explosive Zeppelin without blowing it up, give instructions to 5 secret agents, act on their findings, take trips to South America, gun down Luftwaffe fighters, and remember to pick up all them gadgety little rocket bits. Only when you've got them do you get to go to the moon. Originally, you'd use the code wheel to calculate the distance between A and B, load up with the right amount of Lunarium, remembering to take enough for the return trip, and then take off. Then comes the nice scene of a silhouetted ranger over a backdrop of the world. If you're unlucky, you get to fight some German fighters. This requires a lot of weaving and bobbing, because as soon as you come across a plane, it minces you with a volley of 20mm shells. After that, you are automatically landed at the base. If it's a rocket base, you get into a punch-up with a German soldier. As you only have a limited supply of Lunarium, and you also need 200 units for the rocket ship you're trying to build, you'll need to find a Nazi Lunarium base pretty pronto.
Tell us about the rocket pack, or the girl will suffer. Give them a demonstration.
I was incredibly impressed by the Amiga version of Rocket Ranger, and I'm sure you'll agree that graphically this is a superb game. However, I must admit I was more impressed by what they did with the Commodore 64 version. The graphics, the sound, the presentation, all the gameplay just pushes the C64 right to the limit of its capabilities. There are so many clever touches, such as the SOS screens, the Ranger's shadow as he flies across the world map, the 3D. The whole thing really captures the atmosphere of those black and white B-movies, and like many Cinemaware games, Rocket Ranger drew inspiration from Hollywood, in this case the old serials like 1949's King of the Rocket Men, and 1953's Commodore Cody, Sky Marshal of the Universe. I also love the scene on the Zeppelin when you get to talk to the girl and it uses digitised speech for the dialogue. Just another nice touch to an already superb game.
Where did you come from? We don't have to trust anyone. You're a real gentleman. It's about time you got here.
Alas, it can't all be plain sailing, and if you mess up too many times, then the Axis force will overrun the world. The War Room keeps you posted on both Nazi progress and their efficiency. Destroying bases and thwarting their efforts help keep them somewhat at bay, but inevitably, Nazi efficiency will increase. The trick is to keep them away long enough until you can destroy the lunar base and save the world. Without doubt, one of the best games on the C64, and I'm sure many will agree that Rocket Ranger definitely deserves a big thumbs up. I'll admit, there were minor drawbacks back in the day, especially with the disc swapping and the code wheel copy protection device, as without this you couldn't get anywhere in the game. Thankfully, I found a nice interactive version of the wheel on a website, which I'll link in the description of the video. There's more Cinemaware titles on the channel to check out, and I'll definitely add one of my favourites to the end titles of the video, Defender of the Crown, another game expertly produced by the same man who also maintained the quality of Rocket Ranger, John Cutter. But I think this has to be right up there as one of the best from Cinemaware, and right up there amongst the best that the Commodore 64 had to offer. Definitely get this one fired up and give it a whirl. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, and let me know if you have any fond memories of playing this one back in the day. Stick around if you're enjoying these nostalgic memories, and maybe consider subscribing to the channel so you can continue with me on this epic journey down memory lane. As always, your continued support is massively appreciated. And with that, I look forward to seeing you all in the next one. Until then, bye for now.
I think I am at home. No. I'm a rocket man. Rocket man, burning out his fuse up here alone.
A massive thank you to the following Patreons. Your continued support goes a long way to ensure we continue on this epic journey down memory lane. Stay retro.